said, by the power of Grayskull.
Hello, this is just a quick review for WWE 2K19. I've played them all like in succession, so I had 16 and 17, like 18, like just recent years. I've always bought the wrestling games throughout the years, but I've noticed in the news, like the new 220, Wrestling 221, that's like, it's been taken over by a different company. THQ got sold out or something and sacked half the workforce, and a brand new workforce came in from this new company. And so apparently in the newest game, it's the graphics, there's a lot of graphical bugs, where the hair is like all over the place, and like costumes and tassels and stuff are like all over. But what I like about this one is the THQ. This is the last game THQ had a hand in, so it's like basically the same as 16, 17 and 18, but just improved. I was born in the 80s, so I prefer to just use all these 80 stars, and there's quite a few on the roster. You got Big Boss Man and Jake Snake Roberts and Greg the Hammer Valentine, so there's like some really good ones in there from the old. You got obviously the Bulldog and the Warrior. Hollywood Hogan's on, but not the proper Hogan. Randy Savage and even Papa Shango's on there. But you can go onto the community creator and you can download a lot of ones that you want, like this. Like there's Haku. Not many people can remember him. But the only problem I've found with this is, like on the old game 2018, at the top corner of the screen, can you see in the blue writing, it says you're only allowed 20 downloads for every 24 hours. That was the same as 2018, but on 2018 you could download basically anything you want, whereas on this one, if you haven't got some of the things that you need to unlock in the game, because say someone's created that Hogan and they've used a character in the game that I haven't paid for with the virtual currency to unlock yet, then I can't choose that character, which is very annoying, because it means I'm going to have to complete the game, or at least complete showcase mode, or complete enough of the game to earn enough of the virtual currency, the VC, in order to unlock the characters that I want. So it's very time consuming. You can buy the season pass and it's like 25 quid and you unlock absolutely everything. All the arenas, the belts, the characters, everything. But again, what's the point? Because it means that you're going to have nothing to play for. The only reason I want to unlock all these 80 superstars is because in my universe, like me WWE universe, it's only a roster full of old 80 stars. So it's not all the new stars. I don't even play with them. Baron Corbin and all the no-names who are quite popular nowadays, but to me they're nobodies. Like I don't use any of the divas. I only stick to the old classic wrestling. That's what I prefer. The Creation Suite is just as good. There's some amazing options this year. There's actually even better options than last time. This is like when you're picking the moves for your own created character, but if you look, a lot of the moves have got padlocks next to them, so you can only say at the top where it says settable when I've flicked along. So they're the only ones I can choose because everything's got a padlock on, so I have to unlock it through the game by opening up packs of like cards, and then they give you moves to unlock. So like nothing's available in the game towards like creation and stuff. So when you put the game in and try and play it, you can't just create a character the way you've always wanted it. You will have to put the hours in and complete the game and unlock enough VC in order to buy exactly what you want. That's the only frustrating thing for me, that it's like making you play the game in order to unlock all the stuff. But that's the general nature of computer games, isn't it? I mean, what else are you buying the game for? That's the whole point. You play the game to unlock the stuff. But I think it's just because I'm so used to it being available from day one, it's just annoying now that I have to actually like spend a lot of hours just to unlock things. By the time I've unlocked enough VC, I'm probably not going to be asked about playing on the game anymore, so it just defeats the problem for me. And this is another improvement they've made. You see how like the cutscenes have got talking in them, which they used to, but
At least we have free toilet paper.
your character talks. That's me with the black and green t-shirt on. I look horrific because you don't get any options to pick from. Everything's locked when you first start, so I didn't have a decent haircut, didn't have decent faces, decent clothes or anything. I had to just design everything. It's just shit when you first start because everything's all locked. But at least you've got a voice, and the lip sync's not too bad, and this is all brand new compared to the old ones. I mean, 2016, I think, it was just text, and you just had to flick through the text and read the text, and, you know, at least they've got voices, so there are progression. The progression nicely, but like I said, it's THQ's last game this, so 220 is meant to be shit. This is where you relive the showcase moments. I think last year the showcase was, I forgot who the showcase was last year, but this year it's Daniel Bryan, or Daniel Ryan, or whatever his name is. And you do that's his first match against John Cena, but you get objectives to do during the match. So there's things that you have to do, like do a front face and grapple in the middle of the ring, or punch him on the outside of the ring, and it goes into like a little cutscene sometimes. And you watch like real events from the real match, so it always plays out the way that it was like in real life, which is good, because I remember on the old games they used to have WrestleMania moments and stuff like that, where you'd have Ultimate Warrior versus like King Kong Bundy, or like Hulk Hogan versus King Kong Bundy, I think it was, in this blue steel cage. You know, and there's like a blue steel cage around it. But this is like this is the cutscenes, and as you're doing the showcase, he talks you through his career and what was going on behind the scenes, and you know, like these are all these when he used to wrestle underground kind of thing before he made it big, and he's always been like a high flyer and stuff like that. So it's good because I didn't know any of this about this guy because I don't follow the wrestling anymore. But it's interesting because you get a little history lesson on some of the characters. It's just a shame that they've chose somebody like this Daniel Ryan, or whatever his name is, like to. It's a shame you don't have a chance to like pick somebody else's. Like I wouldn't mind picking Bret Hart and doing his showcase or something like that. Again, here I am fighting against Jericho. You become the US champion, and you do like you basically relive this Daniel's career, and it's just this normal showcase mode. You've got now there's a couple of new modes. You've got loads of backstage areas. You've got you can create your title and everything. You know, the belts. You can create the belts and everything. You can create the arenas. That's all returned from last year. Wait, number 18 anyway. And you get towers, like if you've ever played Mortal Kombat, where you fight, say, 10 opponents in a row, or 3 opponents in a row, whatever it is, and you stay on the same health and damage, and then you've got to try and beat that, and you get loads of rewards, but you basically just earn tokens to spend on unlocking moves and things to create with. So it's not bad game. It's definitely an improvement, but if I would boycott 2020 and just buy this one instead, because it's a lot better, it's more polished, there isn't as many bugs, and it's obviously cheaper. I think I paid 15 quid for it, so if you like the look of it, definitely go and get it before you get 2020. That's it. See you later.
Now that's a display of